If you're here, you wish to know. Welcome to What's News This Week, a weekly series when I speak about different releases that I found interesting, so I could keep up on you also. And I forgot to mention last week, Fate Samurai Remnant, a Warriors game based on a Fate series that will be in Japan. Is it at the period when Musashi Miyamoto left, and there will be a bunch of different masters with probably more servers than masters, and I don't understand exactly how it works, but I was really looking forward to playing this game, and when I'll be able to, I will, because I will have much fun playing this. Silent Hope, going to this week's releases. It's a roguelite or roguelike, when we will be in a world without worlds. We'll have to go to dungeon and get materials from dungeon and try to break a curse from this land. And a princess encased in a crystal will be telling us what to do to try to. So we are the saviors. So this realm will be trying to save the world. Oh, then I believe it will be a fun game. Just choose the characters that you want to play and play as this character and build a base camp. That will be fun. Station to Station, a cozy voxel game when we will just be building railroads. They will travel from town to town, and because they will travel from town to town and delivering goods from town to town, the world around will rising and building up because of all these infrastructures that you put into all this railroad. So it will be like a nice meditating experience. Worldless, minimalistic Metroidvania when you play as light and dark like avatars, and you fight against other light and dark creatures, and you have to mix up your like both polars of your entities. And I mean, I never imagined that someone would make a minimalistic Metroidvania, and I found it fun. Action turn-based combat also, so it looks nice, like in Persona 5. Like it's turn-based, but it's so action-wise. So look forward to this. Assassin's Creed Mirage, the game that was meant to be DLC for Valhalla, that they turned into the whole new game, and they promised us to return to roots and tell the story about Basim and the building a foundation of a order of assassins. And once again, I'm looking forward to play this game, and we need to find orange, silver, and black dice for a costume. I hope there are some in the game, and daggers, because I want to return of daggers. Folk Hero, pixel art roguelike based on Slavic fantasy, where we probably play as a god taker, a variant that takes power from God. From his soil of his homeland, and will be breaking a course on an island and meet all different characters that will help us out on our journey, and we'll die and try over and over again because it's a roguelite. It may be fun, and it's Slavic, so Slavic mythology is always nice to have, because not many games are about this. Night vs Giants Broken Excalibur, another roguelite, but this one about Camelot. So we play as a King Arthur, and we using the powers of Knights of Round Table, and we rebuilding Camelot back. So not only we clearing dungeons, but also rebuilding our base. There's so many games as this week. Like anyway, yeah, this also can be fun. Wargroove 2! Think of this as Fantasy Advance Wars, and it's sequel to Fantasy Advance Wars, where there's a bunch of characters, there's nations that you can play as, there's also cooperative. It's Advance Wars with, or was there Advanced cooperative and Advance Wars? I don't remember. I never played Advance Wars. I don't remember from titles, but in the first Wargroove there was cooperative in DLC, and in the second one there should be cooperative from the start, so you can play with friends in tactical battles. Sword Art Online, Last Recollection. What if story of Alicization, when the story would be a little bit different, and there's also new characters, and like my fifth or even more gaming as Sword Art Online, where they tell innovative stories, and I mean, it can be fun, but it's depending on how good they realize this. I tried to play the previous one and it was painful to do, so maybe this one will be more fun. Going to anime! Shy! It's about a superhero who is incredibly shy, and her codename is Shy, and she is really shy. I don't know, what her superpowers are, no, but she's adorable, and she voiced by the same voice actor as Tsugumi Nazar from Scarlet Nexus. That's the main reason why I'm looking forward to watch this anime. And also the concept of a shy superhero seems nice. Eminence and Shadow, second season. So what Archinewbie Seed will make this time? What exactly he will do that will totally unimaginable thing in his being the Eminence and the Shadow character. That's not the main boss and not the main hero. What he will do. Also looking forward to more of Zeta, because in the first season there were no Zeta and I didn't see much of her and you know, tomboy characters are my favorites, and she's also a cat girl, as I find out from the mobile game. So I would like her, but I don't barely know anything about her and didn't read light novels. So looking forward to the second season of Eminence and Shadow. KamiErabi GOD.app. Listen, I know it's 3D, I know we don't like 3D if it's not from Studio Orange, but the story from Yoko Taro, the guy who brought us Nier Automata and Nier and Drakengard and all the messed up stuff you can imagine. So we should give it a chance. Even though it's a story about a guy who got up on his phone and made a wish that made everything messed up. So because of Yokotaro, it should be checked out. Second season of Loki, where Tom Hiddleston character will be thrown around from time to time, over and over again, and you know, when he's almost good, and he will try to save the world from time-traveling Kang the Conqueror, still played by Jonathan Majors, so I suppose they resolved all the problems that were during the production. I don't know, but I'm curious to see. It should be fun. Speaking of second seasons, Goblin Slayer Season 2. The man who kills goblins, and only goblins, and can think only of killing goblins over and over again, is back. And he will kill goblins. It's an no. It's, do you like D&D? It's anime based on D&D. So here's the guy killing goblins. It's never built around D&D. He never let anyone else rolls. Okay. I mean, I watched the first season. I watched the movie. I will looking forward to the second one. The Kingdom of Ruin. But apparently, witches and people lived together in harmony until people started to killing witches, and like the world is still the old civilization is not a fantasy like it's like a modern one, and but witches and science still exist in the same world, and apparently they messed up one guy's life and who was a mage and killed his favorite girl, and that's why he will take his revenge on the whole world. It could be a compelling story. Revenge story, that is. Monsters of California from Link 182 Minds. So it's about 4 guys who found some journal and found out that UFO exists, and not only UFO exists, but apparently many monsters from supernatural also exist, and they try to unveil the conspiracy around the government not talking about UFOs. So I think it can be fun. I think it's fun when the 4 dofus do it bad shit and trying to mess up with the government. It will be fun. The Rising of a Shield Hero Season 3. So I watched the first one. I tried to watch the second one, but I watched reactions of the second one because it started differentiating from manga, and I don't know how much it differentiated, and I don't know exactly where the story goes on, so I don't know. But it seems they back to their own world and they doing stuff there, and I don't exactly know what. The 3 other heroes disappeared, so I don't know exactly what it will be about, but let's hope the story will be good, at least. Undead Unluck, another show about superheroes, where the girl with the worst luck ever, and giving the luck everyone who touches her meets the guy with regenerative powers far surpassing the healing factor of the Wolverine. And they are traveling together and doing stuff. It's all the premise that I got, but the concept is fun. The Faraway Paladin, a Lord of Rust Mountain. I didn't watch the first season of Faraway Paladin because people were telling me that it's only a prologue, that barely anything started. And so I suppose when the second season will completely come out, I will be watching Faraway Paladin and Faraway Paladin Season 2 together, and it will be enough to have to me finding out about a cool story about the guy who was raised by undead, but he became a paladin who to put undead back to rest, brings them peace. That's his motivation, right? But once again, I'll find out about it when the whole came out. Returner magic should be special, so it's about a guy who was part of the hero party, or even the hero himself. They fought with the main boss and they lost, and he goes back 13 years back in time to... just goes 13 back in time. His conscience goes 13 back in time. And of course he decided, I will prepare in order for the strategy not to repeat itself. And now it seems cool because there was a lot of isekai stories, but this one seems serious. Looking forward to this. And Spike's family is back! Loidania and Yor will be back. All the shenanigans of this family will continue. I'm looking forward to this. I watched the first season. Annie is cute. The relationship is... there will be a lot of fun stuff in Mr. Aesthetics. So I'm looking forward to this. And unfortunately, there's a lot of fun interesting this week. So, if you want the channel to live and grow, please support me here on other social media, share my videos when you're listening for sharing, and jump platforms from YouTube to Twitch to Twitter to whatsoever. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos and stream. Bye!